Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Guru Charitra, Chapter 50. Shri Guru cures a Muslim king. Siddha told Namadaraka, "Ho Namadaraka, we saw how a launderer was blessed to become a Muslim king in his next birth by Shri Guru Sripada Vallabha in chapter 9 of this Guru Charitra. He was born to King Vaidura kingdom. He respected all religions though he was a Muslim. He respected Brahmins and gave equal importance to Hindu temples and mosques. But his religious preachers were against his outlook and remarked, "O king, you have to follow our religious practices. Hindus will worship stones, rivers, trees, etc., which is forbidden in our culture. So please stop supporting Brahmins and their culture." The king replied, "The entire world is a creation of God and he is omnipresent. Just like milk is same though taken from different cows. Though ornaments are different, gold is one. Similarly, God is one though there are different living beings. To focus their mind, they worship idols, trees, animals, etc. Just like Quran is to us. Vedas are for them. So, one should follow their religious practices but not disrespect other religions." Meanwhile, the king got a boil on his thigh which was troubling him a lot. In spite of many treatment, it did not cure. He was afraid of it and asked a Brahmin to tell him a way for its cure. The Brahmin told him secretly that all these are sins of previous birth and can be cured if he bathes in holy tirthas, worship and offer charity to others. Having darshan of pious people also will help cure diseases. He advised the king to bathe in Papa Vinasha river and offer charity to Brahmins. Since the king could not openly perform these acts which were against his religious code, he secretly bathed in river daily. One day a rishi came there. Prostrating to him, the king sought means to get rid of his disease. Rishi told, "O king, by having darshan of a saint, you can be cured. Let me tell you a story that happened earlier. Listen." Once upon a time in Ujjain, a Brahmin lived with a Dasi named Pingala. One day Rishi Rishabha came to that Dasi's house and accepted Bhiksha. After some time had elapsed, the Brahmin and Pingala died. Pingala, in her next birth, was born as Princess Sumati and married the king named Vajrabahu, and the Brahmin was reborn as a son. Vajrabahu's second wife was jealous of Sumati as she was issueless. She planned to kill Sumati and fed her poison. Sumati's body was affected and also developed skin disease. Her son was also affected. The disease could not be cured by any physician. The second wife told the king, "Due to her sins in a previous birth, she has got this disease and it is a sin to even look at them. So send them away from this kingdom." The king therefore instructed Sumati and his son to be abandoned in the forest. As they were loitering in the forest without food and water, they saw some boys grazing cows and asked them if they could get drinking water nearby. The boys showed them a pond, quenching their thirst. They found the place to be fertile. The boys took them to their village and presented before Padmakara, a trader who owned the place. They were given shelter by him. He also started treating them for their disease. After a few days, Sumati's son died. Sumati was very sad. At that time, Rishabhadeva came there and consoled her, saying, "This body is now a living thing and has a beginning and an end. It is not correct to feel for a thing that is in no way connected to us." But Sumati told, "Oh Lord, though I am a queen, I face all these difficulties. But I was living only for my son. Now that he is dead, let me also die." Saying so, she attempted to commit suicide. The yogi remembered that in her previous birth she worshipped him. He took little vibhuti and sprinkled on the dead body. The boy came back to life and his boils were vanished. The rishi sprinkled vibhuti on Sumati also, and her boils too vanished and regained her beauty. They both prostrated to Rishi. The Rishi blessed, saying, "He will rule the kingdom wisely." The sage ordained the Muslim king. Thus, there is no doubt that if a person surrenders himself to Sri Guru, he will be cured of any disease. Bhagavan Sri Narasimha Saraswati resides in Kanugapuram, a village near the Sangama of Bhima Amaraja rivers. If you have his darshan, all will be well. Saying thus, he departed. The king went to Sangamam. He saw Sri Guru from a far distance and immediately got down from his palanquin, walked towards Sri Guru and prostrated him. On seeing him, Sri Guru asked, "How are you? You have come to see me after a long time." Hearing this, the king realized his earlier birth and saw Guru Sri Padavallabha in the form of Sri Guru Narasimha Saraswati. Once again prostrating to Sri Guru, the king told, "In my earlier birth, I was a launderer and your servant. I was immersed in the pleasures and had forgotten you all these days. I came here in search of a saint to relieve me of my pain and I found you. Please bless me with moksha." Sri Guru blessed him and the king requested him to cure him of the boils which caused great pain for him. Sri Guru asked him to show the boil. As the king unfolded the bandage, he was surprised to see that the boil had vanished and there was no trace of it. The king realized that the boil was only a play which Sri Guru had enacted to bring him back. He told Sri Guru that he had become a king and enjoyed all pleasures by the grace of Guru. He wanted Sri Guru to visit his kingdom once so that Guru could see family and then the king would leave everything to come and stay with Sri Guru. Sri Guru replied that since he was a sannyasi, he could not stay in town. Also, since the king was a Muslim, he would visit his palace only if the king promised to ban cow slaughter. The king said, "Though I am a king now, I was your disciple in my earlier birth. All these were attained merely by your blessings. O Guru, if you come to my palace once and bless us, I'll definitely do as you say." As Sri Guru agreed, the king was very happy and seated Sri Guru in the palanquin and carried Sri Guru's paduka on his head and walked in front of the palanquin. Sri Guru told, "Being a king, you carry my padukas and walk, your citizens will laugh at you and your religious head will abuse you." The king said, "Oh Lord, how can I become a king? I am your slave. Just like an iron turns to gold by the touch of a philosopher's stone, I became a king because of your grace. You are my king and I am your slave." As they came near the Math, the king showed Sri Guru his army and people. Sri Guru told that since they had traveled a long distance, his daily anushtana will be disturbed if he travel with a king. He instructed the king to leave him in Papavinasha Tirtha near his kingdom and asked him to travel in his horse. Saying so, Sri Guru vanished. When Sri Guru was performing his routine in Papavinasha Tirtha, Sayamdeva's son Naganatha, hearing about Sri Guru's arrival, came there and invited him to his house and offered bhiksha. Then Sri Guru returned to Papavinasha Tirtha. The king came there, prostrated to Sri Guru, seated Sri Guru in his palanquin, and led the grand procession around his city. The people whispered among themselves that Sri Guru must really be an incarnation of God, and hence the king worshipped him. As the procession reached the palace, Sri Guru was honored and seated on the king's throne, and the king stood by his side. Then his family members did Paduka Puja to Sri Guru. After blessing everybody, Sri Guru asked, "Are you all happy? And has your wishes been fulfilled? Do you need anything else?" When the king told that serving the Guru was his aim, Sri Guru told him to meet him at Sri Shailam after handing over all the responsibilities to his son. He then left to Ganagapuram. Sri Guru called his disciples and bhaktas and said that more people may come to see him, including unrighteous and people of other faith. So, as the sanctity of the place be maintained, Sri Guru decided to move to Sri Shailam. Even though he would not be physically present in Ganagapuram, he would continue to bless all who come there in his metaphysical form. Namadaraka, Sri Guru went to Sri Shailam to show the right path to the people, but till today he resides at Ganagapuram to bless his followers. One should go to Ganagapuram, recite Sri Guru Charitra, and get his blessings. Let us wind up for today, and tomorrow we'll see chapter number 51, Sri Guru's Yatra to Sri Shailam. Om Shri Sainataya Namaha.